safe at home. I welcome you all for the online classes. Today we are going to continue the first lesson, A Hero, written by R.K. Narayan. Okay. Before starting a lesson, let us have a small recap. What all we had seen in the previous class, let us all recall now. Okay. See, here is a recap. With these points, let us have a small recap. Okay. Swami's father says that Swami to sleep alone in the office room. So that time, what Swami says, yes, he agreed that he will sleep in a office room. But that day, before earlier itself, he went to sleep. That means Swami tiptoed to bed. Means he slowly goes to the bed and sleep with his granny. Made gesticulations. He makes some actions to his granny that be quiet, don't say to anyone that I am sleeping here. Then father wakes Swami. So what Swami's father is doing, he comes and wakes up Swami for 2 times. But Swami did not wake up for the second time also. Then later on he waked up for 3rd time. Swami also wakes up. He took him to the office room. What Swami's father did? Yes, Swami's father had taken Swami to the office room to make him to sleep there alone. Then Swami requests to keep lamp burning. So what Swami is saying? Okay, at least I will sleep here, but let the lamp be burning. So what Swami's father is saying? No, you shouldn't. You should learn good habits. You have to cultivate more strength and strongness in your mind. So don't need to light the lamp. Then at last, finally, he requests to leave the doors open. Okay, at least can I have the doors open? He is asking to his father. So Swami's father also, okay, you can open the door, but you should promise me that you shouldn't run away to your granny in the midnight. If you did not follow the promise, I will make you as a laughing stock at the school. Laughing stock means if you did not obey the promise, I will make you as a joker in the school. So still here we had seen in the previous class. Now let us continue the remaining part of the lesson. Before reading the lesson, I am going to read out the lesson. All of you observe it carefully, okay? Are you ready with your textbook? Okay, let's start. Page number 6. Swami felt cut off from humanity. He was pained and angry. He did not like the strain of cruelty he saw in his father's nature. He hated the newspaper for printing the tiger story. He wished that the tiger had not spared the boy, who did not appear to be a boy after all, but a monster. As the night advanced and the silence in the house deepened, his heartbeat faster. He remembered all the stories of devils and ghosts he had heard in his life. How often his chum Mani had seen the devil in the banyan tree at his street end. And what about poor Muniswami's father, who spat out blood because the devil near the river's edge slapped his cheek when he was returning home late one night? And so on his thoughts continued. He was faint with fear. A ray of light from the street lamp strayed in the cast shadows on the wall. Through the stillness and kinds of noises reached his ears, the ticking of the clock, rustle of trees, snoring sounds, and some vague night insects humming. He covered himself so completely that he could hardly breathe. Every moment he expected the devils to come up to carry him away. There was an instant of his old friend in the 4th class who suddenly disappeared, and was said to have been carried off by a ghost to Siam or Nepal. Swami hurriedly got up and spread his bed under the bench and crouched there. It seemed to be a much safer place, more compact and reassuring. He shut his eyes tight and encased himself in the blanket. Once again, and unknown to himself, fell asleep. And in sleep was racked with nightmares. A tiger was chasing him. His feet stuck to the ground. He desperately tried to escape, but his feet would not move. The tiger was at his back and could hear its claws scratch the ground. Scratch, scratch, and then a loud thud. Swami tried to open his eyes, but his eyelids would not open and the nightmare continued. It threatened to continue forever. Swami groaned in despair. With a desperate effort, he opened his eyes. He put his hands out to feel his granny's presence at his side as was his habit, but he only touched the wooden leg of the bench, and his lonely state came back to him. He sweated with fright. And now, what was this rustling? He moved to the edge of the bench and stared into the darkness. Something was moving down. He lay gazing at it in horror. His end had come. He realized that the devil would presently pull him out and tear him, and so why should he wait? As it came nearer, he crawled out from under the bench, hugged it with all his might, and used his teeth on it like a mortal weapon. Have you observed? Okay. Now let's move into the lesson. So Swami felt cut off from humanity. He was pained and angry. He did not like the strain of cruelty. He saw his father's nature. So Swami did not like his father's nature because what Swami's father did to him? He made him to sleep alone in the office room in the dark. So he did not like his father's habit or character. The meaning, what is the meaning of humanity? Humanity means kindness. So Swami's father did not have any kindness on his son. Who is his son? Yes, Swami is his son. So Swami's father did not have any kindness towards Swami. So he did not like his father's cruelty. He hated the newspaper for printing the tiger story. He wished that the tiger had not spared the boy who did not appear to be a boy after all, but a monster. What all the things he had doing when he slept in the bench? First, he did not like his father's cruelty. Then, he hates the newspaper for printing the tiger story. And he thinks that the boy who had fought with the tiger is not at all a boy, maybe a monster. As the night advanced and the silence in the house deepened, his heartbeat faster. So we know that in the night times, after everyone sleeps, there will be a silence in the room. By hearing that silence, what happened to Swami? It fastens the heartbeat. A silence na avanu nodid takshana avage ede davadama anta hodiyake shuru aitu, tumba bhaya aitu anta. He remembered all the stories of devils and ghosts he had heard in his life. So what are the things he has remembering while sleeping? What are all the devil stories he heard from the childhood? He is remembering all the devil stories. How often is chum money? What is the meaning of chum? The meaning of chum is a good friend. Chum money means his friend. Money had seen the devil in the banyan tree at a street end. So nidhe ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೆವ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ಮಣಿ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ ರೋಡ್ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೆವ್ವ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಸಹ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And what about poor Muniswami's father who spat out blood because the devil near the river's edge slapped his cheek when he was returning home late one night? So what is the meaning of spat? Spat means spit out. Means spat out blood andre spit out blood. ರಕ್ತ ಆಚೆ ಬರಂಗೆ ದೆವ್ವ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು, ಮುನಿಸ್ವಾಮೀಸ್ ಫಾದರ್ನ ಹೊಡೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. He was faint with fear. Faint with fear. What is the meaning of faint? To feel weak. So ಅವನಿಗೆ ಭಯ ಆಗಿ ಅವನು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನು ತುಂಬ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಭಯ ಆಗಿ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರೋ ಥರ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. A ray of light from the street lamp strayed in and cast shadows on the wall. So there is a street light. That street light rays would come into the room. That light rays had created a shadow in the wall through the stillness of all the kinds of noises. So there is a street light. The street light rays comes into the room through the window. Then after that Swami is hearing a variety of noises. What are the noises he hears? The kinds of noises reached his ears. The ticking of the clock. Ticking of the clock means when the clock sound. Rustle of leaves. So if there is a very what to say, if there is a very big wind, that time we can hear a sound of a trees, the leaves that making the sound. So he hears the leaves sound. Snoring sound and some vague night insects humming. So snoring sound means, what is the meaning of snoring? Yes, snoring means a loud noise of a breath. When it is made, yes, while sleeping there is a sound. What is the sound? Sound is named as snoring. Yes. Snoring means a loud sound of a breath. And some vague night insects humming means, so night we can hear the insect sound in the night times, right? So even Swami is also hearing the clock sound, rustle of the leaves, snoring sound, and then insects sound. He covered himself so completely that he could hardly breathe. So he covers his face tightly with the blanket where he cannot breathe out. Every moment he expected the devils to come up to carry him away. So what he is thinking, at any time, at any cost, devil will come today and it will carry us with it. There was an instant of his old friend in the 4th class who suddenly disappeared and was said to have been carried off by a goose to Siam or Nepal. So his friend was, when he was in 4th standard, his friend was carried out by the devil to Siam or Nepal. So he is remembering again that story. Swami hurriedly got up and spread his bed under the bench and crouched there. What is the meaning of crouch? The crouch means lower the body close to the ground. So Swami is very frightened, and what he does? Yes, he goes under the bench. He put his blanket, everything under the bench, and he sleeps under the bench. It seemed to be much safer place, more compact and reassuring. What is thinking that? It is very safe. So devil cannot see me even if I sleep under the bench. He thinks that the place is also very compact and reassuring. What is the meaning of reassuring? To make someone feel calmer. So he thinks that I am safe under the bench. Once again, an unknown to himself fell asleep, and in sleep was racked with nightmares. So, by unknowingly, he used to get frightened in the throughout night. But that time, without knowing himself itself, he went to deep sleep with nightmares. What is the meaning of nightmares? A frightening dream. So as soon as the Swami slept, he had come to a nightmares. That means a frightening dream. What is the dream the Swami had in the night? A tiger was chasing him. His feet stuck to the ground. So Swami is chased by a tiger. His feet is stuck inside the ground and could not escape from the ground. The tiger was at his back and he could hear its claws scratching the ground. So what tigers will do? It will scratch the ground, right? While going into the while going to have any animals, the tigers will scratch the ground. So Swami is also feeling the same sound. The tiger is scratching his feet and the tiger is behind the Swami. And then a loud thunder and the loud sound. Swami tried to open his eyes, but his eyelids would not open and the nightmares continued. What Swami is doing? Swami is trying to open his eyes, but he cannot open the eyes. The eyelids of Swami cannot be opened and the nightmares continued. Means the frightening dream keep on continuing throughout the night. It threatened to continue forever. Swami ground in and despair. What is the meaning of ground? Ground means a deep sound of pain. So ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಭಯ ಆದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಉಸಿರು ಕಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೂ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಸ್ಪರೇಟ್? ಡೆಸ್ಪರೇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಪ್. ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಭಯ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಉಸಿರಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಭಯ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಶಬ್ದ ಮಾಡೋದು ಉಸಿರಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ವಿತ್ ಅ ಡೆಸ್ಪರೇಟ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ he opened his eyes. Despair and desperate, both of the words meaning is same only, loss of hope. Effort, he opened his eyes. He put his hand out to feel his granny's present at the side, as was his habit. So Swami, when he sleeps next to his grandmother, he used to put his hands on his grandmother. So what he is doing again with the habit? He thinks that granny is next to him and he thinks like that and he sleeps again. He touches the wooden legs of the benches. So Swami is catching the legs of that benches and thinking that the granny is present next to him. And his lonely state came back to him. He sweated with fright. And now what was this rustling? So Swami is very frightened. He is sweating more. As soon as when we get frightened, even we too get sweatings, right? In the same way, Swami also got more sweating. And he is hearing some noise. He moved to the edge of the benches and stared into the darkness. Swami is hearing some noise. And he went near the edges of the bench and stares into the darkness. Stare means looking fixedly. So he is seeing something in the darkness. Something was moving down. He is seeing that something is moving down. I can hear the sound. He lay gazing at it in the horror. What is the meaning of gazing? Gazing means look steadily or look fixedly. His end had come. What Swami is thinking? Okay, everything is gone. So devil had come. So everything is gone. So he realized that the devil would presently pull him out and tear him. So what Swami is thinking? Devil had come. Devil will pull me out and tear me into the pieces. So why should he wait? So what he is thinking? Okay, devil had come here to tear me. So why I had to wait? As the devil came nearer to nearer, what he did? He crawled out from the under the bench. So he came out of the bench by crawling, hugged it with all his might. So what he is doing? He hugged the devil. That means he hugged the thing which is moving tightly and used his teeth on it like a mortal weapon. So what he is doing? He is using his teeth as a mortal weapon. What is the meaning of mortal weapon? Mortal weapon means deadly weapon. So finally, what he thought? Swami, everything is gone. Devil has come here to take me or tear me into pieces. Why I have to wait? So let me see what happens. And he holds that tightly and he uses his teeth as a mortal weapon. Okay. Still here, have you observed? Have you listened it clearly? Yes. Let us continue the remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Before that, I am going to give you a small assignment. See, all of you take your textbook, page number 7. Okay, there we have a small box. Share your responses. Check your understanding. That share your responses. We have 5 questions in that. Please try to answer the 5 questions. Okay, we will continue the remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Thank you.